Step in the ring, it's NXT time. D-Walk on the mic, gonna blow your mind. We bring the energy, the crowds go wild. We stay on top, we never back down. We break the boundaries, push the limits. NXT wrestling, we the epitome of brilliance. From the mat to the mic, we bring the fire. D-Walk's the name, I'm the rhyme supplier.
In a squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
In the squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
Yo, welcome to NXT Time with your boy D-Walk. We're here to talk about NXT before this, on this Thanksgiving Eve day. Ready to eat. Like I said, got some guests. You never know who gonna come through. You never know. But I got a couple of guests and everything. We're here to talk about wrestling, Give y'all a minute snack.
Hello.
Invisible man.
I'm invisible, but I'm not important today. What's important is that we have a special guest, Mr. Black Couch Booking. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here for sure. That intro was fire, by the way. I'm gonna need to figure out a song because I need me an intro for when I do live. That was dope.
Thank you, sir. We have some more surprises coming up later on. Next week we will talk about the many faces of Kane. Cocaine, candy cane, game. We're going hard on wrestling now. Ladies and gentlemen, D-Walk, take it away.
All right, bro. How you doing today, bro? Where you from?
Me, man, from good old Jersey, man. East Coast, man. East Coast in the building, man. Shout out to Liv Morgan, my New Jersey queen, man. We represent up here.
Okay. I see y'all. So your football team, y'all trying to do something, ain't y'all?
Oh nah. I'm not a New York Giants, Jets. Nah. LA Rams, baby. Born and raised.
Okay.
That's the only West Coast I like.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm in Flint. It's basically Detroit, but
the Pistons doing all right.
Man, come on now. we can tell them on the back burner.
Podcast.
But how long you been watching NXT, bro?
Man, the origin of me getting into NXT is definitely I went back and I watched Andrade versus Drew McIntyre, Andrade versus Johnny Gargano, Andrade versus Aleister Black. So if you can't tell, Andrade is my favorite active wrestler currently.
Underrated.
Yep. So I had to go when I went back and watched that, and that's also when I found the love of my life, Zelina Vega. And since I seen her, I was like, oh my god, that's a woman. so I love me some Zelina Vega as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely, because I was still more so main roster, but then one day I was like, let me just go in the archives. That's when they still had WWE Network, and I just started watching NXT, and I'm like, yo, and that was before he got called up. So I'm like, yo, what's going on here? So that's when I really got into it. Then I went back even before that and watched, the old matches, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Then that solidified Sasha Banks as my favorite women's wrestler. So, I went like that.
I respect that. That's 2013, 2014, 2018, the golden era of NXT, when it was fun to be alive and it was fun to just walk inside a performance center and black mask every single motherfucker on the way to the ring. Shout out to you, Rico. Love you. So here in NXT Time with D-Walk, we do it from the beginning to end. Sometimes we like to go back and forth, but usually because we have a special guest, and I actually had to watch this 3 hours before we went live, I have the play-by-play, beginning to end. But D-Walk, this is your lovely show, you sexy-ass man. Start it off.
All right. We start off the match. Our first one, we had an Iron Iron Man qualifying. Iron Man qualifying match. Right there.
Yes.
Iron Survivor qualifying match. My fault. We got the
All right.
All Ito Ethan Page versus Axiom. What did you like about this match? And it could have been better.
So for me, I'm a guy on my channel, man. I've been talking bad about Ethan Page for a long time. Like I just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And then when he took the belt off a Trick, I was pissed. Like I was like, bro, y'all brought this guy from AEW who wasn't getting no burn in AEW, and he come straight to take the title. But I'll say this. Ever since then, I kept watching. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Ethan Page is actually pretty damn good. And at the end of the day, I feel like Trick Williams doesn't have a lot of opposition anyway to build him up. But what Ethan Page did at his time actually helped Trick Williams a lot. So I was not surprised that Ethan Page got the W, and I thought it was a decent showing. It made me like Ethan Page a little bit more, actually. And the only reason why I didn't make it short about it was because I was like, I think it's self-explanatory that was a good match. And I ain't never like Axiom neither. But that match made me like, you know what? I can move them up on my list, you know what I'm saying? But I think it did what it was supposed to do. I really can't complain. I mean, you know, we got the outcome we expected, but actually, no, I'm lying. The fact that Nathan Frazier won and then Axiom didn't, so that is kind of what I'm focused on now, because maybe that'll be why they break up in the future.
True. I like that. Before we get your thoughts, D-Walk, we got the play-by-play. In short, it was 6 backbreakers on the back of Axiom, 2 Spanish flies to Ethan Page, one on the standing, one on the top rope, super Spanish fly. And I do like that they brought up Rampage Jackson once, but did not bring it up twice because the same move was used twice in the same night. I'll explain what the second one was if you were watching, ladies and gentlemen. In the end, Axiom was having a nice little comeback, but that lariato from Ethan Page was vicious. The Axiom can sell. I will give him that. That son of a bitch can sell water into the ocean. And post-match, we'll get into that. But D-Walk, your thoughts on the match and the moves?
My thoughts on the move. I mean, the match is dope. To me, they have the wrong people in it. To me, like I didn't like because you could have got an individual who wrestled for. You got tag team champions that's in a singles division bout. Why not have a tag team for the tag team? Y'all could have got Spears to wrestle, or y'all could have got anybody. It's a lot of other people they could have had do that besides tag team. Anybody involved in the tag team.
No. Since you're here, Mr. Black Couch Booking, we have a standing debate here that we as a group in NXT time with D-Walk and PWF believe that Axiom and Frazier are the cancer of the tag team division. I'll explain why. To give you context, if you go back about 3 months, every tag team that they touched or competed against have broken up or have had any problems. They fought Chase U, they fought A-Town Down Under, they fought a couple other people, and every time they have something with each other, there's always someone else breaking up at the end. But what are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I ain't even think about that. And then even if the case of a team not breaking up, you could also say a team like, didn't the Street Profits challenge them for the titles, and then they look what happened after them. They were mad stagnant for a long time until just recently, but I'll hold my breath on that. So you know what? I will agree with you on this. Well, as far as the why would they even involved in the Iron Survivor stuff, because NXT, I think, and it's 2 problems that NXT have, and it's in the men's division. It's the tag team division, and it's the solo division as to who's going to be the next to face Trick Williams. So I will say that maybe they could have got somebody else. Maybe not Cedric. Never mind. I'll take that back. You know what? Nope. Leave him. I don't like Cedric Alexander. Yeah. So never mind. They chose the right people. There's nobody else.
Finally, someone else doesn't like Cedric other than me.
That's fun.
You were great. You were great in Cruiserweight. That's it.
Yep.
That was your peak, bro. Cruiserweight Classic, and then for me. But D-Walk from
That's cold-blooded.
I am cold-blooded. I'm the Invisible Man. That's the point of it. From the rating. Give me a number, sir.
1 to 5.
A to F. Sorry,
A to F.
Sorry. Yep. A to F.
I gotta give it at least an A minus.
I respect that. All right. I will give this match a lot of like flippy moves, but I respect the process of it. I give it a B plus. Respectfully. Again, Axiom should have not been there. Anybody else? I would rather watch Eddie Thorpe again. We'll talk about his ass later. But that's something else. But Mr. Black Couch Booking, what would you rate it?
I'm gonna go B. I thought it was solid for sure, and like I said, Ethan Page is starting to warm up on me, so I give him a little bit of grace. But I don't like all that flippy dippy stuff either. But it was good enough. It wasn't like AEW levels of flippy dippy.
Yeah.
No, of course not. Before we continue on, I want to give a shout out to Booker T references. I like to listen to the commentary because Vic Joseph likes to bring out little trivia. Booker T was in a War Games match with Shockmaster. That actually happened. Booker T's like, shut up. I don't want to talk about it. Moving on. I was like, okay, I respect that. Another Booker T reference later on in the match. Post-match, right here, Shriver interviewing Ego. Ego is showing off that he might win. Then Wesley comes in, which I do love that I had to do a double take. Wesley's graphic has dreads. Wesley's picture in the graphic has dreads. Wesley comes out without dreads. And the crowd are just chanting, "Who are you? Who are you?" And I was like, did he not go in the back and say, "Hey, dude, my hair's cut. Can we just cut this out?" Someone's like, Shawn Michaels with the two lazy eyes, like, you know what? I'll look into it. He did not. Then Mr. Bouncy, which if Joe gets here in time, you'll find out that he does not like Javon Evans. And he's talking about we need another. Yeah, he does. He talks about another person. They talk a lot of crap. Then the tag team division comes in. Oh, here's another part. Here's a question for you, Mr. Booking. Have you been following OTM lately?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now OTM comes out and said, "Oh, you guys are a tag team division, but yet you're going after singles guys. We don't like that." First off, you are not their girlfriends, so you need to chill the fuck out. You are not their side chicks, so you need to chill the fuck out. And 3, Mr. OTM Group, you have not won a match in the last 2.5 months. You have been buried by a NASCAR driver, Hank and Stank, Hank and Tank, but Joe calls him Hank and Stank, and another person. You have no issue. Get to the back of the line. I want to say that right now. Anyway, everyone.
But did you notice?
Go on,
Did you notice how they cut Javon Evans promo off and had OTM come out?
Yep. He was getting to like, oh, we get a little valid. I'm like, hey, get serious, dude. Get serious, man. What's in your life? Get serious, Javon. Honestly. Frazier and Axiom jumped over. I did like that. Frazier jumped over, like almost hit like 3 guys in the face. Axiom jumped over as well, and that was it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next up, backstage number 1, Sol Ruka. This is I we talk about this too on our show, Booking. These backstage segments are getting ridiculous because they turned into CW segments. Honestly, backstage, Brinley and there we go. Brinley and Sol Ruka are talking to each other like, "Oh, I like your thing. I like you too. Well, you're really cool. Well, you're really cool too." Lola Vice is pissed off on Jada Parker. She says, and Jada Parker's not in the match. Lola Vice talks to Stephanie Vacure and tells Stephanie in Spanish, "Hey, I got you. It's all good." Stephanie tells her back in Spanish, "I want to say one thing clear. I didn't need your help, and I would have beat Jada Parker anyway." She acknowledges and saying, "Doesn't matter. I just wanted to help you," which means that's a future match down the line. We know that's going to come. Fine. Ren Sinclair with her big-ass mouth comes out of nowhere and say, "Hey, logically in life, you really shouldn't go after this person after they hit you with a brick. You should really stop." All I heard Lola was Lola do this.
Catch me outside. How about that?
All right. So right after that, I say, oh, out of nowhere, Lola Vice versus Lola Vice versus Ren Sinclair next, just because.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Booking, how was your thoughts on the backstage segment of that and the weird connection of Ren Sinclair?
I mean, I can never get enough of Lola Vice.
Of course.
So that it was a little. Their backstage stuff is getting a little awkward, especially by them damn brown lockers or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, CW are showing that they got some type of influence in what's going on as far as the backstage stuff. I don't remember it being this like out of pocket.
Yeah.
But I mean, that Stephanie Valkyrie interaction was a good part of it. So I'll go with that. Because those are two of my favorites for the NXT Women's Division. So, and y'all might not be familiar with this, but me and Lola Vice have a very strong relationship. And my subscribers hate it because she likes all my Instagram posts when I tag her, and then when I post it, they say stop posting it. So yeah, so she basically one of my girlfriends, but people be hating, but it's all good. So whatever she do, I'm usually down for it.
What's up?
Before I go to D-Walk, speaking of CW, we forgot about the beginning segments where Chase U banner comes out and then Rich Holland comes out to mock people. And I've said this on D-Walk's channel. Like his theme song is a CW villain theme song. Every time it comes, I'm like, dude, you're literally coming out from a vampire show on CW. You are like, you're the third season come up right now. And I don't like that, dude. That's not supposed to happen for you. That's what I want to say about that. D-Walk, your thoughts on the backstage?
They need some work to do. It could be better.
Okay, I give that. Second backstage. Oh God, I really hate this crap. Backstage. Nikita Lyons, Ashanti, and about 8 random people in the background. Don't know who the hell they are. We're just talking. Nikita Lyons in wearing just like a single sheet of cloth on her front and like genie pants, I guess. We're talking to Ashanti, and he's like, oh, I wanted to get your attention, but you have to be like that. And it was a weird interaction because you can see that Nikita is used to talking to guys and getting her way, but Ashanti's like talking about Petrovic, like, oh, I like her, she's perfect and everything else, but what it's a weird shit. In the end of that, Petrovic comes up from behind her because Nikita set him up, because Nikita told him, hey, you did text me, right? Like, yeah, like, who did not text? I'm like, man, you a hoe. Okay, fine. Okay. Other than that, Petrovic says, you know what, fool me once, fuck you, but fool me twice, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and then he left. So
Damn.
Thoughts on that booking before I get something specifically?
So I'll give him this. This is the only thing I'll really give him. After the not the Hurt Business, damn. What the hell would they call it? Hit Row. After the Hit Row stuff, he could have really been like at the bottom. And like sometimes you just need nonsense. Like NXT, when they do nonsense, sometimes I buy into it. And him being the Riz God, I guess, the Duke Dennis of NXT, I'm with it because nothing's gonna come of it. So it's just some nothing nonsense, which I can deal with from time to time. The only thing I'm confused about is why Nikita Lyons is doing this. Isn't she supposed to be her doing stuff with Rizzo? So I'm confused about that. Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, it's kind of unnecessary. Like, you would think Nikita Lyons coming back, she's supposed to be trying to go after something, but she's doing favors for Obafemi, and now she's trying to get with Ashanti to Adonis for whatever reason. So it's kind of weird, but I mean, nonsense is cool every now and then,
Yeah. D-Walk, before I cut it to you, this is the part that I was going to say. Every time I see Adonis talking to Petrovic and Petrovic walks away, I just feel like he does this. We'll put that out there. You dog. D-Walk, your thoughts?
Yeah, he give me Diddy vibes, It's like it's not that restraining. I gotta get a restraining order type dude on. You got to get on him.
I'll give that.
I don't
I'll
know.
give that.
They just need a better. He got potential. They just need to find a gimmick for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because in the next 6 months, if he does that to every girl's gonna say this to them.
Shit jerk! You're just a shit jerk, dick fucker!
And that's it. And he'll have to be say it again. Shawn Michaels got away with it because it was the '90s. You can't copy
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels' style in 2024. You gotta like,
Yeah.
and again, they're doing this whole CW vibe. I like Petrovic and I like everything, but I'm a male hoe, so I have to do male hoe things. Okay? I respect the wholeness. I'm not gonna get on that, but like, find a lane, bro. Nikita Lyons will eat your ass alive. Speaking of which, okay. After that, next up, Lola Vice versus Ren Sinclair. This is Ren's 4th match in a row. In a row, ladies and gentlemen, in a month.
Yeah.
Highlights where Ren Sinclair doing a lot of wrestling moves, trying to counter Lola Vice's ground techniques. Lola Vice would counter that, do a gator roll. After a while, Ren Sinclair got a little frustrated, but targeted the left arm of left arm of Lola Vice, doing nice little submission moves on the arm, ground and pound moves on the arm. Got her to the outside. At this point of the match, Ren had Lola Vice's arm on the stairs. Charlie Dempsey is screaming at her, "Stop her fucking arm! Do it!" Ren Sinclair, being a CW fucking character, is like, "I have a conscience at heart. I can't do it. I'm in a wrestling match where this girl can legitimately kill me, but I feel for her." Thus doing that, Lola countered that, flipped her over. But I did like that Ren kind of like pushed her into the stairs, did a nice little running drop kick, low drop kick to her. But in the end, Ren Sinclair being Ren Sinclair, got distracted, got Lola Vice's special, which is Eddie Kingston's special, the Hurricane, for the 1, 2, 3. Mr. Booking, your thoughts on the match?
I was about to rate it. You know, I mean, like we said before, it was kind of random and funny enough. I until I don't know if it was you that was commenting like on one of my shorts about Ren Sinclair. I didn't even know what the hell Ren Sinclair's name was. I just knew. I was like, whatever. but yeah. So Lola Vice won, cool, and it's all about what she did at the end. But I'm kind of interested in what's going to happen with Ren Sinclair. Is the stuff with Charlie Dempsey supposed to set up Lexis King taking Ren Sinclair away, or is Charlie Dempsey like I don't know what's going on with that situation. Maybe like you said, he tried to tell her to do this. She got the moral high ground, so maybe she'll be more attracted to being with Lexis King. Maybe as a result, I don't know. But I mean, Ren Sinclair is definitely good though. But
yes,
she just getting her ass whooped. So
every week she lost to Stephanie, she lost to Julia, she lost to Lola, and then fourth week I forgot what the fourth person was, but she's been losing. But as I said in the comment in your channel, Black Couch Bookings, make sure to look down below and make sure to hit that like and follow. She has a special talent about her. She's really vicious when she needs to be. She's very technical when she needs to be, and she's very goofy and funny when she needs to be. But she needs to be serious. Mm-hmm. She needs to finally step up and be serious. Daniel Bryan can be goofy, but once you turn on that switch to be a vicious psychopath, that's when people take him really seriously. And I want that to happen. We have some good news for Ren Sinclair in the future. Rating, sir. A to F.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go C. It was because for her part, somebody did comment when I made this short. Lola Vice, I think Lola Vice should get a new finisher. I mean, she's not the only one that needs one, but it doesn't look great to me. I think she should get something else. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I respect that because again, Eddie Kingston does it, but he has a more Japanese heritage. Mm-hmm. He does it more perfectly in a straight line. Lola Vice is like, I'm gonna turn my butt, and I'm like, all right, I get it. Thank God the JD Parker wasn't here. We get talk about butt jokes. I give this rating, this match. Actually, I give this match an A. No, I've always give Ren Sinclair A's because she can do no. You lose, Fine. Damian Sandow lost a lot as well, but he got really popular in his wrestling moves and his charisma. Keep it the fuck up, Ren Sinclair. All I'm going to say. D-Walk, rating and thoughts.
C-.
God damn it.
C-. I gave it a C- because it could have been better. I mean, you got two wrestlers you got one up and coming wrestler that's learning. You got one that's got potential to be a world champion. Like it's up and I give them like a year or two, they'd be good. Better than it was.
Okay. I get that. All right. Here we go. Thursday backstage. Shawn Spears and Jensen are talking about the match. Rizzo is talking to the Dawn, talking about, you okay? How's your knee? Like, my knee's okay. Shawn Spears explains that everything came out exactly the way he planned it, and they're going through the match. Next up is the Dawn versus Tony Angelo. After that, Tatum is in the background playing with her dolls. There's a particularly orange head one. I thought it was Becky, but no. She's like, oh, I got to play now. Fatal Influence, or as you call them, Timu, Fatal Attraction, come out, crap on them, and leave. They leave a doll on the floor. Someone mysteriously with a tattoo gets it, and we learn that later at the end of the match. We know who it is. I'm not going to spoil it right now. After that, backstage number 4. Okay, now we're going to the match, which is going to be pretty crazy. Shawn Spears versus Tony D'Angelo for the North American Championship. We got a comment. Judo Standard. Lola Vice is slightly above mid. People overrated her because of her looks. Compared to other wrestlers of NXT, she's not even top 10. She, in terms of wrestling ability and ground pound, she's like a 7 out of 10, 8. In terms of using her body as a weapon, which I fucking hate, she's a 2. I really hate people using their bodies as weapons when you're trying to do it in a seductive way. If you're Vader style big moves, I've never seen Vader do a spin and gyrate his butt and say, I'm a Kodak bear. No, because it's Vader. Okay, he's not going to run into the ropes. Rikishi did the dance and then he did the butt thing, but that's Rikishi. He did it for The Rock. Okay?
Damn.
Here we go. That's the truth. I'm sorry, man. That's how it is. You know what? I'll say it to myself.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Crazy.
That was on me. Shawn versus Tony D'Angelo highlights. Tony D'Angelo was trying to do his special right off the bat. Shawn Spears was getting a little I did like the beginning of the match where Shawn Spears puts his hand out. Tony D'Angelo says, fuck that. I'm just going to punch you in the face and let's go. So they do that in the beginning. After a while, they finally get Tony D'Angelo in the corner. Jensen distracts Tony enough so that Shawn Spears can do a jumping chop block from the turnbuckle, not all the way to the turnbuckle, from the the Bret Hart rope, second rope, and the chop block from there was more domination for a long period of time. This wasn't a great match. I will say this right now. In the end, Shawn Spears was trying to do his DVD. He got countered, got roll up countered into a spine buster to the pine for the 1, 2, 3. Post match, they beat the Dawn is dominating over Shawn, dominating over Jensen, and then the third mysterious person, which we didn't know whose name was, finally appears, and his name is Nico, Nico. Yes, someone saw a face off from and took a name out of that damn book, and all three are over the body of Tony D'Angelo, and they're looking at Rizzo like if she was a fourth. So, Mr. Booking, will Rizzo be a fourth, or was this just a wasted opportunity?
Yeah, nah, I think it's a wasted opportunity. I think just to get us to theorize and think, but I don't think nothing's really gonna come of it. And real, I mean, I knew Shawn Spears wasn't gonna win, and I'm actually somebody that really likes Shawn Spears. Don't ask me why. Even the Ty Dillinger stuff was all right to a certain extent, but I know that he's a pure, he's actually about this life. Like, he's a pure wrestler, pure, go into the dungeon and work with dude. That's probably why I like him, but he just never could get, nothing he gets can get over unless it's the perfect 10 stuff, which is crazy because he's a legit badass. See, so yeah, the match was whatever, and then the stuff at the end ain't nothing gonna come of it, man. I actually want to see Stax Lorenzo get built up to be better. To be honest, I'm tired of Tony D'Angelo. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I get that. D-Walk, your thoughts?
Shit. Damn. Oh, this is what the fuck happened to Obafemi, bro? They had him lose for nothing, man.
That's true. We haven't seen him since he lost.
What did
Damn.
they do?
He went to go get Omos. He'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be back. He had
Oh,
to go back
God.
and get his boy.
He get cold. Like people would come out like, what the hell? Like he should have been still wrestling.
What's funny is Tony D'Angelo did the same exact pose, almost the same exact pose as Oba when he came in too. Except Oba holds it longer, and Tony's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, bro, that's Oba's pose, man. Are we doing that shit? Oh, it's cool. We did it in red light, but not the same." But your thoughts on the match, D-Walk?
Oh, the match, I gotta give it at least a C.
Okay, I'll give it that. All right, that's fine. All right, no explanation needed. I get it. I get this
C
match
minus, by the way.
Thank you, Mr. Boogie. C minus for actually a C for me. And I thank you for bringing up the Ty Dillinger deep cut from Ty Dillinger's past life, ladies and gentlemen. Look up Ty Dillinger, Bobby Roode, and Bobby. When Bobby Roode betrayed Ty Dillinger in 2015-14, and then Ty Dillinger was on the ropes, and Bobby Roode, I remember this like it was yesterday. Bobby Roode was walking away after he was in a tag team, and he betrayed Ty Dillinger, and Ty Dillinger is on the ropes, looking away as Bobby was walking away, and Ty Dillinger turned country. Bobby, where you going?
Cut down, Bobby.
So that's why I remember Ty Dillinger. Again, he's always been a mid. Maybe he can be a North American champion in the future. Not now. I mean, I'm sorry, but not Jensen. By the way, they are copy pasting Raven, but they don't know what to do with him. Yeah. They don't know how to manage the Raven character. You're grungy like him, you kind of wrestle like him, but then you're fanboying next to Sean Spears. Oh my god!
So they doing the Ravens. They doing the Ravens flock all over again.
But in a weird way that he's idolizing. Raven didn't give a fuck about anybody except nothing. No. Not himself. Nothing. So you have to be the nothing character. There has to be a point where I think in about 2 or 3 months, either they become a dominant trio or Jensen and Nico break off and become thing. Either as a tag team or Jensen does his own thing and Nico does his own thing. Kind of like Raven and Saturn.
Yeah. I think they gotta do an even flock WCW even flock style. That'd be kind of dope though if they do it right.
Yeah. I hope so.
Because the even flock was dope as hell. They was low key good wrestlers that nobody even really know about. Kidman, Saturn, Raven. They had a lot of them. Yeah.
The fourth guy that I forgot his name. There actually is the fourth guy. Either way. Moving on. Backstage. Cora Jade and almost everybody. Cora Jade, Jada Parker, Lexis King, Eddie Whiny Thorpe. Everybody was in the back talking to Ava. Ava was like trying to control this shit. They're like, hey, what the fuck's gonna do? What's going on? We got a comment if we keep going. Thank you, Black Couch. Shout out to Jude for coming through. Shout out Jude. Love you, sir. Ava explains that there's going to be a fatal 4-way to determine the 5th person for the Iron Survivor next week. So I'm like, all right, fine, that's 4. It's going to be Cedric, Axiom, and 2 other people, Lexis and Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe, yes, those 4. Now, Eddie Thorpe brings up a good point. How the hell did I get interfered, but everyone else does, like, gets a thing? Lexis King kisses his ass. Thank you, Ava, for everything. We all agree as a group that we enjoy. And then Cora Jade and Jada Parker's like, no, we don't. We're not as a group, bitch. What the fuck? Don't we put me in the damn group? I saw that muttering as they walked away. Eddie Thorpe tries to talk to Ava. Ava's like, look, I did the best I can. I'm out of here. Eddie Thorpe grabs Ava's hand. And in that instant, I saw and envisioned The Rock turning around from clanging and banging to kill that boy. But what happens is like, get your hands off me. The tag team division is beating the crap out of each other, pushes the door. Ava goes on the floor. Back from commercial. Ava's still on the floor. Shawn Michaels kind of figures out that Eddie Thorpe was the reason that she kind of fell down. Shawn Michaels grabs Eddie Thorpe, throws him to the wall, says, "You messed up. Don't fucking touch a woman," and then walked and said, "Get the hell out of here," and leaves. Editor's note: when speaking of an editor, when top person like Shawn Michaels or someone actually comes in the background and talks for you, that's them showing high praise. So they really want Eddie Thorpe to be taking the time out of their day to do that. Speaking of time out of their day, we got our co-host Joe B and T.O. Hello, sir.
What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
What's happening?
Doing good, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, sir. I stopped by your live earlier. I was talking, but then I realized you weren't live. I was like, uh-oh. I was trying to listen while I was driving.
Nah, it's all good.
Since you're here, Joe, we'll give you a nice little quick you can just give me your thoughts and ratings so you can catch up. First match, Ego versus Axiom, Iron Survivor. Thoughts and rating.
I'm going to give it an A. I thought they performed very well together. I thought they had a very good showing. I did like that the back.
Well, you're skipping, Joe. Say it again.
Hung him across the ropes, almost like Randy Orton. I said he hung him across the ropes, kind of like Randy Orton, and then he did like almost like a double underhook backbreaker off of that. Really
okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're coming in and out, but you're coming. Stay still. There you go. All right, that's cool. Here we go. Next match: Lola Vice versus Ren Sinclair.
1, 2.
Yeah, I got you. Got you now. What about Lola Vice versus Ren Sinclair?
This thing working?
Yeah, it's working. We hear you, man. Sometimes we get technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
No, I know how it is.
Can you hear Joe? Joe. Ay, Dios Santa Maria. All right, come in and out.
This thing should be plugged in.
That's how Joe is. Joe, if you can hear us, come in and out. I have to press that button for my bad.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Oh,
What?
I said it. I knew myself saying that. Joe.
What?
D-Walk
Yes.
texted. Anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Lola Vice versus Ren Sinclair. Thoughts and rating.
I'm gonna give it a C. Booty, shake it everywhere. And
There we go.
There it is, Joe.
Lola Vice needs to either do one of two things. They either need to decide on whether she's going to be a UFC fighter or she's going to be a stripper.
And here comes the button.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even?
Better get that button ready. It's going to be a lot tonight. Your finger's going to be getting in a workout tonight, buddy.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be
But
good
anyway,
today,
they
bro.
need to decide on what they want to fucking do with Lola Vice.
Yes.
She either needs to they have her dressed like a stripper, but she's supposed to be this badass UFC fighter. Like, they need to decide on what they want to do with her. Me personally, they should have went the Shayna. They should have went the Shayna Baszler route with her, and they should have went with the UFC route with her. She could be sexy, but I wanted her to be deadly. I wanted her to be every single person she gets in the ring with, boom, knocks them out, quick, fast. Not even waiting, not even hesitating. She could do that spinning back fist, but she's just got to do it every single match. Like, as soon as she walks in, the person needs to go after her, and she needs to like counter, boom, spinning back fist, pin their ass like they're nothing. Okay. Go through the women's division like they're trash.
Okay, like Aleister Black, basically. Kind of like just the first 10 seconds, boom, black mask for the win, basically. Okay, I get that.
She's an actual fighter.
I know, Joe.
How many NXT can say that they're actual fighter?
True. And she's gonna, and I've had to say this exclusive, not for us, but for the show. She's gonna have an NXT Underground match with Jada Parker, probably for Deadline. And we're gonna have a woman that looks like a stripper that fights like a UFC fighter against a woman that's a soccer player that looks like a stripper. This is going to be very interesting for NXT Underground, ladies and gentlemen. Surf's going to get ripped off.
I have optimism though.
Jada Parker looks more like
this might be the turning point for her. They might make her do serious shit because it's underground, but that's wishful thinking though.
Jada Parker looks more like a volleyball player. Thin
She
waist,
does,
small,
but the fact that Jada
small
Parker comes
chest,
out with
wide
a
ass.
sock full of quarters. I know. But okay, next match.
So
Shawn
Ratchet
Spears versus-
soccer, Ratchet volleyball player.
Hey,
Okay.
I tell you what, hey, she get OnlyFans, you ain't gonna go and watch it.
I'm not paying for that shit.
You got a comment. Look at that shit for free. That's really honestly. I could have a girlfriend and be an NXT and say, yeah, you could. Thank you, Jude, for that.
Yeah.
All right, next match. Shawn Spears versus.
It could be like
yeah.
It could be like Porky's. They could be, taking the drill and putting drill holes in the showers and looking through.
Wow.
Daddy
All
chill.
right. Okay. Here we go.
What the hell is even?
I like
Not
it.
yet. Come on now. Shawn Spears versus the Dawn and the North American Championship. One of two.
I enjoyed the entrance, Shawn Spears' entrance. I like his entrance gear.
Matt is cool.
I do. I like it. I like the way they're doing him, but I just felt like the match. I felt like the two of them didn't have a lot of chemistry. I felt like they were lacking chemistry. I did like that Shawn Spears was focusing on the knee to keep with the selling the knee, but I just don't feel like. I don't feel like they should have had the Don squeak away with a win because of the knee. Maybe a count out victory or something, just to keep the feud going a little more. And then they could have had Nico come in and do his thing.
True. What were your thoughts on Nico, by the way, on his appearance now?
He looks like a looks like kind of like a jacked up little Dickie.
Damn.
I was gonna press a button for that.
That's
But
pretty much what he looks like.
yeah, I can't press a button for that. Actually, I have to accept that. All right, that's cool. Okay. I mean, no, you know what? No, there was the word dick in it. I got to. Sorry.
Daddy chill.
What the hell is?
Okay. Would it be better if I said that he looked like he was a member of like the Hebrew Mafia? I mean, what do you want to say?
Okay, here comes this button.
Yeah,
There you
I have
go.
a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
So here we go. Now we're all caught up. After that,
Yes.
backstage segment number 4, Chase University is picking up other things and putting it in a box. Nice little montage. You see Thea Hale. You hear Thea Hale. You hear the other Duke Hudson and Riley. Oh, thank you for everything, Mr. Booking. Where do you think this is going?
Yes.
Chase University.
So I'm actually very interested in this. I think the best thing that they could do is to don't break them up. Still keep them together. They said, hey, if Ridge Holland wins, you get control of Chase U. We not Chase U anymore. Now we're more serious. We not wearing sweaters. We're Chase Corporation, Chase Industries, the Chase Inc., whatever the case may be. Turn them heel, have Andre Chase walk out with a damn suit, whatever the case may be. And now you can really focus on Thea Hale and have her be at the forefront. Like, Andre, you the reason why we lost Chase U. We graduated school. Now we out in the real world. So now we're gonna let Thea Hale run things and see what she can do. So I think they should go that route, turn them all heel, make them, because you got Duke Hudson, you got the other guy. Yeah, you got two big guys. We need a tag team in the tag team division. We got Thea Hale, who, if she turned heel, she's way above Maxine Dupree, in my opinion. I think she's way better than Maxine Dupree. So she shouldn't be booked on that level. She should be like, okay, she can actually go. And then Andre Chase, for what it's worth, he cool. So he can do what he do. So I think we should do something like that. And he let somebody else take the ball. Chase Industries, y'all. Y'all heard it first.
True. I think I would have called it the Chase-tron to make more of like a conglomerate that is doomed to fail. And I'd like that. They got another comment from Jude. Chase, you could be reforming a new version of Rights to Censor. I do like that. I think it's like you can go You can go up. Go on, Joe. Go on, say it.
You don't want to go right to censor in this day and age. Come on now. You don't want to do that.
Really?
They're about to, and we don't want things censored. We want to see booties and titties. We want to see that.
That would get heat, though.
Well, it would get heat, but not the right heat. I mean, they'd be getting hated on, boy. There'd be bomb threats and hate mail going to their asses. You don't want that kind of heat. That's nuclear heat. You don't want that.
I don't know.
Ask Stevie Richards. He didn't want that heat either.
But that was his dumbass for not saying anything. But like, look at Dominic Mysterio. Hate is being transmitted even in their real lives, and Mr. Bookings is right. We've talked about this. Thea Hale needs to either get the fuck away from them or change straight up.
Look,
she showed herself against Roxanne Perez. She needs to do that again in a heel run. She needs
two things. Yes. The ESPN 30 for 30 with the top guys under 30. I don't know how the fuck Dominic Mysterio got number 1 over MJF. That's ridiculous. Leaps and bounds ridiculous. Over MJF?
Yeah.
Bro. MJF's one of the top paid guys in AEW. Like,
I know.
Like big time money. He re-signed with them because they were going to give him more money than WWE was going to.
Of course. We'll talk about that on Saturday, like on the 30th. Because again, in the 30 for 30 list is like 80% AEW, 20% WWE. I'm like, damn, you guys are just
15 out of the 30 people that were named were all AEW guys.
Jeez.
And there was like seven WWE NXT guys and gals.
And the rest were like international and in Japan and Mexican. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. But Thea Hale, back to Thea Hale, I do agree she needs to get away. She needs to get away from them guys, and she needs to go heel. I agree with what what our guest was saying. I agree with him. She needs to either get away or go heel. Yep. I liked when she went heel for that short amount of time when she was with JC Jane, because it showed that she has a little more depth in her character, and that she can do what needs done to get it done.
She can. She needs to, because without that, it's just lost. Honestly, I'm getting really fucking tired of it. Speaking of getting really fucking tired of it, oh, sorry about that. I really get really fucking tired of things. Next up, it is. I think I wrote it down. Oh, actually, I don't. It's not. Kaylani Jordan versus Julia. All right, I'll go first. I don't care. Kaylani Jordan in the beginning of the show was doing really good against Julia, back and forth. Julia was countering a lot of different moves. They were trying to play with each other. Before commercial break, they got a little serious. After the break, Julia was focusing more on the head and the back of Kaylani. Kaylani was just trying to do her damn special, which bothered the crap out of me, because like, you're so in the middle of the ring and then you're pulling Julia all the way to the corner. You don't do anything, and then you jump on your things in the special, and then you get surprised that it gets countered. You're gonna get countered, bitch. Fuck. Stop on the person a couple times. That's how you do in the video game. Stop on them. Smart. It's just smart thinking. Now, I did bring up that there was 2 Rampage Jackson power bombs. When Kaylani did her special the second time, and that moment, Julia caught her with the bottom. She was dominating for a while. Kaylani countered it into a pinning predicament, and in that split second, which I love veteran wrestlers to do this, in that split second before it hit 3, Kaylani broke her legs off for a split second so she wouldn't get 3, but collapsed on too fast to make sure that the thing was good on. So I did like that. Kaylani did a Rampage Jackson powerbomb to Julia. In the end, which I did love this, Julia countered, put Kaylani's arm behind her back, transitioned it into a Fire Thunder driver. Shout out to Phoenix. Kind of AEW booking. Kaylani countered that into a pinning predicament. Then I got countered again into her special for the 1, 2, 3. Julia wins and advances to the tournament. Mr.
No
Booking.
surprise.
I know. Kind of weird that they put Kaylani in this, but Mr. Booking, your thoughts and rating of the match?
I thought the match was cool. I'll give it a I'll give it a B. I think that was good for Kalani Jordan to get to get in the ring with Julia. I mean, I keep telling people, a lot of people are like overreacting, saying, "Oh, Kalani Jordan, they thought she was the future. She's getting just because somebody loses don't mean they're getting buried." I think this actually help her because she really not ready yet. I think she's not ready to be NXT Women's Champion. Like her promos aren't good. When she won that first NXT North American Women's Championship, she cut that promo saying, thanking the fans. And when they were saying you deserve it, she didn't even like sink in, like let the moment happen. She was fucking talking over it. I'm like, oh nah, she's not there yet. But her in ring, I do like her in ring a lot better. And we all know Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie that they were going to advance. So I mean, I'm not surprised. So, but I thought it was a cool match. But I'm team Stephanie Valkyrie. So Julia advancing is just a casualty of war at this point. B.
I get that. Okay, B. D-Wop.
Bizzle.
Bizzle. Okay.
What's going on?
Shout out to D2.
I give it a
B. Okay. She's only behind Io and Asuka for me as far as the Japanese style. Kairi Sane is mid to me. She's botched. So we talked about that a couple weeks ago on the women's rating. If you check us out, ladies and gentlemen, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we did the WWE Raw and SmackDown women's rating, top to bottom,
And NXT too.
Categories. And NXT too. And we find out that there's a lot of duds. Kyrie is good though. Now, Joe, your rating before I rant.
I mean, I'll give it a B. Kalani is getting better about less smiling, which I like.
Yeah.
She was looking more serious.
He'll come back.
She was looking more serious, which I liked. And I want her to less smile, more serious. We need more serious Kalani Jordan.
Yeah.
Julia is already pretty much a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew we were going to get an A+ performance out of her. The only thing I could have seen this being better, if you didn't want to, I mean, they're not burying Kalani. They're just giving her a match against a really top tier talent. And she came up a little short, but she didn't do too bad. I think that they got other plans for her and they want her to build it more. Right now it's time for Stephanie Vacour, Julia, and the other girl, Saraya.
Zarya.
Oh, not Saraya.
Zarya, yeah.
Zarya.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to call it Delta.
Yeah. We still could in our hearts.
But I think it's their time right now.
Okay. I give this match also a B, so it's triple B, so quadruple Bs across the board. In terms of booking, I give this a F. F, double F, triple F. Thank you as well, DT2, 8, and HM. Because I've always loved Lucha Underground, Joe. And to see Julia perform a veteran Fire Thunder driver just to get countered into a rolling predicament, I'm like, come on, man. Like, that part pissed me the fuck off. Like, it was beautifully done. Mastered. It should have been 1, 2, 3. Boom. They could have shook hands. Great match, but I'm the better performer. Kaylani, we talked about this, Joe. The second she got the belt, it was all downhill for Kaylani. All fucking downhill for her, man. Honestly, because it was just bad. Like, you're right. Every promo. And then, I'm going to fight somebody. I'm going to fight somebody. And it was always like 1 or 2 or stack them up to 3. She needs to be in a tag team for a while to be, in a sense, by herself. And then be by herself and do something else. Because I don't know what the hell you're doing. Either be in a group, girl, or do something. Be the girl with a bat in her hands. Because honestly, you're stable. Great performer. We'll never crap on her on that. It's just that you are crappy. Like, you're who was that Mexican wrestler that said a bad word on camera a long time ago? Freaking, he said lucha things. That was the phrase he said. Fuck. But she reminds me of that guy.
Not
Someone in
Hoovy?
the chat, if I remember. Huh?
Not Hoovy, right?
No. It was recently, like last 6-7 years ago, man. It was a Mexican wrestler that had a mask on, and then they finally gave him like the time to talk. And he talked one time, and he said lucha things. He said bullshit at the end of the live promo, and he got buried after that. I forgot what it was though. Oh my god, it was something Mystico or something like that. Anyway, after that, backstage, Ren Sinclair is coming out. The tag team division, they found out, like I said, there's gonna be a battle royal next week. Whoever wins will have the number one contender. Will have the match at Deadline, which screws Axiom and Frazier because if Axiom wins the Fatal 4-Way, they will both be in the Iron Survivor, and either they will do the tag team match before the Iron Survivor or after the Iron Survivor, kind of cementing that they're gonna lose it. So, like, thanks for spoiling us. Kaylani promo sound like she's taking pointers from Damon Priest. Ooh, thank you. That's true though. It's true. Ren Sinclair is backstage. NQCC is backstage. We find out that Ren Sinclair is also in the Fatal 4-Way next week to qualify because guess what? She's good stock. Then NQCC is like, we're in the tag team battle royal as well. Then Charlie Dempsey's happy. Now, predictions before we get to the main event. Mr. Booking, out of the 4 women that are in the match, which it sucks for her because it's Jada Parker, Cora Jade, and the fourth one. Who's the fourth one? There's Ren Sinclair, Cora Jade, Jada Parker, and another one. But Ren Sinclair is the only one that doesn't have a storyline connected to any of these things. So, what are your predictions for the match?
Well, I predict another L for Ren Sinclair. That is, sadly. I mean, it'll be nice if she could just win. I mean, why not? I mean, maybe you could turn that to the story. Say she been getting her ass whooped for the past 4 or 5 matches.
Yep.
I predict the Cora JW. I literally just dropped the video at 8 p.m. and I was like, I pray that they're not gonna go the simple route of, hey, Cora Jade came back, act like she was cool with Roxanne Perez just to get a title shot, just so she could try to get the dub. I'm like, come on, bro. We got too many betrayal storylines going at once. We don't need that for NXT. Enough of that bullshit. But I do see her winning, unfortunately, unless Kalani is in it. And then
speaking of that, thank you, DT2. Yeah, it's Kaylani, Cora, Ren, and Jada. There you go.
Still got Cora, never mind.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll give you that. Thank you, DT2. Joe, predictions.
Cora Jade.
Fuck. All right. Hold up. Damn it. I have to do it to myself because okay.
This is the worst.
Even to myself, I had to. D-Walk, predictions.
Going with the J, baby.
All right.
They make a better sense.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of booked themselves into a corner with this match.
Yeah, they're fucked because okay, I want Ren to win because then Ren has a chance to be in the Iron Quad. Like this might be a testing ground for them. Like, okay, we want Ren Sinclair. We believe in her, but we haven't really tested her out yet. In a sense, like she's done 4 good matches. Let's see what happens when she become an Iron. She'll lose. I get that, but this might be a resume for her, so that in the next few months,
they're not leaving Cora Jade, the Invisible Man, off of the pay-per-view.
I know, and this is how I feel. That's how I feel because I don't want Cora Jade there.
It's so bad that you could actually predict NXT results the weekend of events.
Yes. There you go. Kaylani and Ren are the best wrestlers before, in my own opinion. So I think Kaylani wins, so she doesn't have to pin Cora for her to be in the storyline. But then I think we have not seen a Kaylani versus Roxanne match at all since I've started watching NXT. So to see a Kaylani versus Roxanne is interesting, but Sol Ruka in the background is always the bridesmaid and never the bride. Mm-hmm. So I would like Sol Ruka to win and go after. Look, I've always said this. Thea Hale should have took the belt off Roxanne and make a new little era. They did this because of the numbers. I get that. Whoever takes it off Roxanne has to be the breadwinner. Whether you like it or not, you better step up. And I think Ruka can step up, but she's too much of a hippie. Who's worse, Cora Jade or Nikita Lyons? You know, she's legit. When Nikita does her nunchucks, it's still cringe. Mr. Booking, Cora Jade or Nikita Lyons? Who's worse?
Hey man, Jude is always causing problems and chaos, man. Hey Jude, you gotta chill. But you know what? I was actually
Jude.
I was gonna bring it up anyway. Cora Jade, I don't know why I still like Cora Jade. I mean, she's been hurt ever since. You know, the coolest shit that Cora Jade did is when she was fucking skateboarding, and then she transitioned to having a bat with spikes or whatever the fuck she had. But her promo's bad. You know, you could tell she's still recovering from an injury because she don't move that great in the ring. That tag team match with Roxanne versus Stephanie and Julia, Roxanne was carrying the match. But I kind of think they want Roxanne to come up to the main roster as a babyface. So for some reason, and I can see them doing this, is having Cora Jade go through all this shit. And whoever Roxanne faces, she's going to win regardless. But Cora Jade's still going to be the next one to challenge as a heel against Roxanne and make Roxanne a babyface. And maybe, just maybe, they will put the belt on Cora Jade just to get Roxanne off of that roster and be a babyface on the main roster, which I would hate. But yeah, Cora Jade, I think Cora Jade is worse.
Yeah. Okay. Get that. D-Walk?
I say Nikita. Cora Jade, I say Cora Jade because she's still young, and like I said, she got a lot of potential. I don't know what about Nikita Lyons, bro. What's going on? She had 2 knee injuries already. I don't know.
Hey, Nikita 25. She look, she young as fuck too. I thought she was like 29, 28.
She's 27.
Oh, she is?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
she's still young.
I believe so.
Wait, let me see. Let me make sure.
You look that up. I will do another comment before we keep going. We got 2 more going on.
No, she says she's 25.
Nah,
she was born in 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 99.
It's so unfortunate with Gigi and Cora with the injuries. I still like them though. And we'll talk about Gigi Dolan in a moment. Like Cora's still going to be relevant. Without the match, she still is in the Sterling Perez. Yes.
But
another comment for you.
The problem is, Mr. Booking, she's 25. She's already blown out both of her knees.
Yep.
Right.
Yup.
That's not good at all.
Nope.
You need that Zion Williamson, man. I think it's that weight, and she's not even fat. I think for what she does, I think she got too much weight on her. She got to get on that Zion Williamson contract.
Exactly. I've been saying that for months.
Yeah.
She's got to do more of a Willow Nightingale's type of style. Like if you're gonna use your weight like as a battering ram and more as a weapon. And Willow doesn't use her butt; she uses the charge and everything else. That's a big ass difference from your booty tactics, Mrs. Nikita Lyons and Jada Parker. I'm bringing you in too, Jada Parker. I'm bringing you in. You know damn well why.
Oh no, she can stay.
Yes.
What's next for Nikita Lyons? What's she gonna do? Blow a hip?
Damn.
Yep. She can't
blow out another knee.
She keeps doing those Vader bombs. Like it's gonna mess up her knees. Like she's like
that's why but that's why she's not wrestling. That's why they have her doing backstage segments. They're using her as a sex symbol, and they're using her for what she's good for right now, and that's just for eye candy and to be seen on TV.
Just for the brothers. This pisses me off, man.
It's always OnlyFans.
Now,
what, D-Walk?
Now look.
I got it.
Now,
hold up.
Daddy, chill.
What the?
You're slow with that button, Mr. Invisible Man.
Because I was ready for the next main event, man. I wasn't waiting for that. His thing. Oh, OnlyFans. Yeah, booty. Oh,
I mean,
anyway.
she could be like China and just go to porn. I mean,
oh my God! I just literally just bring up this damn text. I'm literally putting. Okay, you too, Joe.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell?
We have a comment with the state of NXT main division. Surprised they ain't bringing in TNA to stars to face Trick unless Oba takes the title off him. Speaking of which,
Oba's been gone
since he lost the belt. We talked about that before you came in. He has been gone since then. So speaking of Trick,
wait, Wait.
Yeah.
He was seen in one backstage segment with Nikita Lyons, and then he disappeared.
Yes. And oh shit. Nikita Lyons was also in a backstage segment with that other tag team that's not in the tag team battle royal. Remember those two skinny guys? Like,
yep,
they're gone too. Dude, she's fucking succubusing them.
It's
She's
basic
the
instinct.
god
It's
of
basic.
NXT.
It's
Hold on,
basic
Booker.
instinct. She's murdering them. She's fucking Sharon Stone them.
Oh shit. Oh my god. That song, You Think You Love Me Now, it's for her, man. Wait until tonight, motherfucker. Oh my god.
Wow.
Now Ashanti gonna go missing.
So Shanti needs to go missing. Ashanti been putting his phone dick everywhere.
Look,
It's
I've been waiting for
everything.
Ashanti. I've been waiting to see his future endeavor lever for like months now.
I know. I hope that happened. I know you hate Ashanti, and we talked about Mr. Bouncy earlier too. So
I'm waiting on his restraining order that's supposed to be coming.
You talking about Skeletor, Pookie Williams?
Oh man, look, what did we tell you?
Oh shit.
That what he tell you? Like you told you, Joe, go.
Where they cut his 6'2" and he weighs less than Darby Allin.
Joe ain't got no chill about.
there's no
That's
button for you
sad.
yet. I don't have a
That's
button for that
sad.
yet, but I'll find a button for Joe's comment for that. All right,
Bro, he's
next
6
up.
foot. How you gonna be? How you gonna be 6'2" and weigh less than the guy that's 5'8" and gets hit by buses?
Yeah, such is life. Next up, Trick
He used to
Williams
eat
comes out. I know, but this is after the Ava thing and gets hurt. Trick Williams comes out, talks about Chase losing, talks about it was surprising, talk about that Rich Holland doesn't deserve to get the belt. QCW music. He comes out. He talks about that he's gonna win. I don't really give a crap what Rich Holland said because it's really boring. And referees came out, tried to stop the thing, and that's it. Boom.
Rich Holland. I enjoyed the opening segment with Rich Holland.
Yeah,
that is how Rich Holland should be. That is how Rich Holland should be booked. He came out. He ribbed the crowd. He fucking ribbed the crowd. Got over. He got some heel heat. Came out, talked some shit real quick. Did a mic drop. Left. That is good. That was good work. That's the Rich Holland we need.
They're trying to adjust him, and I understand why. That's like they realize like if we give the belt to this guy, he's not Steiner, he's not The Rock, he's not anything else. He's just Rich Holland with a CW villain music and a couple of words, and he's not believable. He still has the fucking Big E stank on his ass. Like whether you like it or not, like you got to figure something out with him. He was doing good he was doing good as a tag team or as a group. You take him out for that reason. Like, all right, I get it, but still. Got a comment here. I love Trick's promo this episode. Love that he mentioned NXT 2.0 stars like Mello, Tiffany, and Braun and Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
He did bring up DIY. He did bring up some other people like that. I did respect that. He realized that this new black and like silver and black brand that he's doing now after like 4 retries is different. And it's something new. And I get that he wants to respect other. It was a good promo from Trick despite his lisp. I don't even hear his lisp. I just look at him like, I don't know, man. I look at him.
Talking about Trick's lisp.
Trick is Trick, and he has a lisp. He does. I have a family member that has it, so you can always hear it in the background. I like Trick. I like Trick's promo. He's always funny. He's always dramatic. He's always like serious or somber. He hasn't had a good opponent since Ethan Page. But they played that shit out way too much. Instead of stretching out.
That's the only good opponent he's had. That's the only good opponent he's had.
But instead of stretching it for 3 months, they did it in one and then.
Okay, but Alex, here's the question now. Here's the big question. The only good opponent he's had is Ethan Page, right?
Yes, really. Only
okay.
One.
So who's the better performer now, Ethan Page or Trick?
No. That's a loaded question.
Now hold on. Now look at Ethan Page's matches. He's had good matches with other people too.
Oh yeah, of course.
He just had a banger with Axiom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I get it. He can do flippy dippy shit.
But I feel like Ethan Page took that. I feel like he is the one that led that. I feel like if it was anybody else, that feud between them wouldn't have been as good.
Okay, maybe that. Counterpoint. The reason I say that it's a two-way dance is that Trick got elevated because of ego, and ego got elevated because of Trick, because of both their styles. I understand that it looks different because Trick is kind of one note, but at the same time, when Ethan had the belt for that short amount of time, he was one note. I'm the best. I'm like, okay, fine. You're doing the same song and dance like every other fucking shit. Coquito healing. And you know what fucked him up most, Joe, was Joe Hendry. The Joe Hendry era really messed up his championship.
I can't fucking stand Joe Hendry.
I know. But guess what? Guess what? In this same fucking match, people are saying Ethan sucks, and then you would like Ethan sucks, and then you would hear Axiom. No, they would say Ethan sucks, Joe. Ethan sucks, Joe. They are. I'm telling you, Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page is gonna be a banger, and it should be. That's what
that already happened, and Ethan Page won.
One. If you're gonna bleed 3 out of Trick, bleed 3 out of Joe as well. We got a comment. Trick versus Elijah versus Melo, and the Fatal 4-Way matches were great. Trick matches. Dragunov. Trick matches though. Ethan is not his only good opponent. Got another comment. Ethan's better, but not saying much since he's more of a veteran. Honestly, he should be in NXT. He should have started on the main roster. That is true. However,
true.
He like if you know what, Mr. Booking, if Ethan would have went to the main roster, Raw or SmackDown.
Well, I think if he'd have went to the main roster, he wouldn't have been able to do shit. I think him going to NXT and then getting the NXT title ASAP was probably the best case scenario, because what they could have did, they could have had him debut on SmackDown, which would have gave LA Knight an opponent. You see, they had to go to fucking Japan and bring Shinsuke back just so LA Knight could have somebody to go against. So that would have maybe worked. But at the end of the day, I think a better case scenario, and Ethan Page probably appreciated it more that he got to go somewhere and be a champ ASAP. Because also you got to think about, they're trying to make good relations for people who want to come over from AEW or anywhere else. But hey, if you come here, you get a shot, you might get a belt. So if they just would have put on the main roster, lose to LA Knight, other people would be like, you know, I'm not fucking going over there. They taking our guys just to get their ass whooped. So I think that was a business decision. But SmackDown would have been a good choice.
I hope you stop by on Saturday, because I have questions about the main roster. I want your take on a lot of things, and it's nice having a fresh take. But definitely want to hear your comments about Jade.
Jade Cargill?
Yes.
Okay.
Jade Terrible Gill. Horrible.
Oh man, Gilbert, as they say.
Damn.
I mean, she's all look. Her wrestling ability has not grown in all the years that she's been a performer, and she's had Brian Danielson teaching her, and Serena Deeb has trained her. So many great performers have trained her, and yet she still stinks. But people still like her, and I'm like, what do you like about her? Her wrestling is trash.
It's the aura. Because you know what, because even me, I know that, like, see, I have a theory, and I didn't even tell my people this on my channel, but I think they're talking about, well, you know, she want to be a mom and stuff like that. I think the legit reason why they had someone kayfabe attack her and injure her is because they didn't think she could do good stuff in the War Games match, because there's no hot tag, there's no Bianca Belair to carry the weight. So I legit think that's why they took her out, because they just didn't think she was capable.
Two things. One, I heard that it's an actual real neck injury that she has, is what they're saying. Now, two,
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. And then two, I feel like they're doing this because Bianca and Jade don't get along in the back. That's real. That's not a kayfabe. That's real. They don't get along, and it's because they're both alpha females. It's like having two alpha males in a team together. They don't get along. There's no chemistry. They feel like the one is superior to the other. So I feel like they're doing this as a way to get out of it, so they could put Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania.
Thank you for those comments. No, that's true. I respect that. Again, we speculated it. Again, what a surprise that they have so many belts, and then it was going to lead up to Jade. They take her off the fucking roster.
As soon as they realized.
Yeah, but
As soon
then
as
they
they realized
announced
they're
the IC.
AEW.
I know, but then they announced the IC right after her injury. I was like, that seems kind of speculation right there. But again, that's just speculation and agreement. That's all I'm gonna say right now. She should have went to NXT first. Yeah, but then she's like, I'm better than that. I had the TBS championship. Bad, bad, bad. Jade, Riho's better than you. Shut up.
They made that title. They made that TBS title for Jade.
Exactly. Speaking of that title for Jade, it's time. This is a weird segue. It's time for the main event.
Yeah.
All right. Brought that back. Kaylani Jordan versus basically Fatal Influence for the NXT North American Championship. Shout out to my girlfriend. Love you. Sorry I didn't bring you in. Just want to have perfect sound quality. I'm saying this now so there's a record so I don't get in trouble later on in life. Love you.
Hey, man, that's good. That's good work.
I had
right
to.
there.
He's mad at me right now on text. Don't get me started on that. Woo!
Why is
Jason
she mad at you? What did you do?
No, man, because I wanted perfect sound quality, and her sound's kind of like choppy sometimes. That's all. We have a special guest here. I want to give him the special treatment today. That's just my opinion, though. Thank you for that, DT2. Kaylani Jordan. We also have an invisible woman here as well, Mr. Booker, that comes in and just talks about it as a casual viewer watching it for the first time, and my future wife. So, D-Walk, you know what? You know what? That's the second. One was okay. Two gets this.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is...
Wow.
Thank you. All right. Now, Jordan versus Fatal Influence. I know. Jordan versus, it's not Jordan. Tatum Paxley versus Fatal Influence for the North American Championship. This was a very loaded, very scripted, the referee was on heroin and did not see anything type of match. Mm-hmm. I clocked that the referee saw the interference from Fatal Influence 6 times. Six times and did not eject them from the match at all.
He was doing his best Stevie Wonder impersonation.
Wow.
Blind. Now, Tatum Paxley, as we said, just like Ren Sinclair, has a bright future in NXT. Always the bride, never the bride. Great wrestler, very flexible. It was a good match. Fallon had good skill, and Tatum has good character work. In a comment, this was a great match. Tatum and Fallon are great. Fallon and Tatum, that's what I was going to say. Fallon and Tatum are a great match. Tatum was very flexible, but also counterintuitive to Fallon, even with the 2 other people. That means she took the time to learn the match, plus learn the interference, plus learn the moves, all at once to do that. And it came out pretty fucking flawlessly. In the end, no, because of the interference and the numbers game, Fallon Henley and Fatal Influence influenced enough. So Fallon Henley did her special for the 1, 2, 3 post-match. Tatum getting her ass beat. And then Gigi Dolan's music come out. She comes from the side, does her moves, does her special, helps Tatum Paxley. And now it's woman number 3 that helps Tatum Paxley and will eventually fade away. Mr. Booking, your thoughts on the match, post-match, and the curse of Tatum Paxley's tag team partners.
Yeah, the match I thought the match was good. Like I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I made it short. Like, bro, what the hell are they doing with Tatum Paxley? I mean, she made even she made a casket match with a Sleepy Time character look decent. So I'm like, yo, come on, like we got to do something. So when she was gonna get the opportunity, I knew she was gonna lose, but I'm happy she at least got to wrestle on TV. And I wasn't paying attention to the dolls or whatever. So Gigi Dolan coming back. I actually like Gigi Dolan. However, I do think she got screwed out of the JC Jane deal when they first split up. I genuinely thought that Gigi Dolan was going to be the Shawn Michaels, and even JC Jane isn't the fucking Shawn Michaels, so it didn't work out for either one of them. But they about to run it back. As far as the other dog goes, so someone pointed out that they think it might be like since she had a orange hair doll and a blonde doll that Thea Hale could join in on that, so she could go against JC Jane, which I mean that would be cool. But you know, I guess that's probably not going to happen.
She had a blonde doll that could be Mandy Rose.
Shit. I would be down for that, but
Yeah.
I don't think Mandy Rose is trying to give up that. She making too much money doing half nude stuff.
Yeah, but WWE doesn't care about that no more. TKO doesn't care about that no more.
Hey, listen, if that happened, I would be down for it. But if Mandy Rose did come back, I'd rather come back to the main roster.
They give you the right money.
Reunion.
They give you the right enough money, you will.
Yeah.
Toxic Attraction reunion, man.
Shit, I'm with it.
Now,
I'll be with it.
Now, a question for DT2: when should Tatum deserve it? Because again, we have 3 contenders that deserve a championship. Thea Hale deserves a North American championship once she turns heel. Tatum Paxley deserves a North American championship. Not now, maybe in 3 more months. She's polished. I'm not saying that she's bad wrestling, but something's missing. Something is missing for Tatum Paxley. I don't know what, but it's something.
Alex, but the elephant in the room you're not talking about.
What?
All these girls are great and all, but they have to compete with Julia, Stephanie Vicor, and Zarya.
Yep. Yeah.
Which they're not better than. None of them.
Yeah.
Because these 3 international women have a shit ton of experience.
Yep.
And they're all crisp in the ring. Their promos aren't great right now. I mean, Zarya can get better easily. She's just Australian. But and the other 2 are learning English and getting better by the day.
Yeah.
Like Julia was on Busted Open After Dark doing a sit-down interview with Bully Ray, with Bubba Ray. And she did pretty well.
Yeah, she did pretty well. I knew that. But again, I've always said Ren and Tatum and others should have a chance, because we talked about this last week. You have so many women in the back that are always backstage doing nothing. You have so many wrestlers that know they're wrestlers. They're not backstage people. They're actual wrestlers that we will never see except for the back. And now that we have a conspiracy theory going on that Nikita Lyons fucking devours each person he wants to, and they never see them again. Fuck. Like, we need more people. Honestly, man.
Succubus angle. They should really stick with that. They should really use that.
And most of the female NXT women's gimmicks won't make it on the main roster. Paxley would have to join the Wyatts or something. I think Tatum Paxley would work well with Karrion Kross's crew. I think that one. I think that one's more better. Tatum Paxley is not creepy enough to be in the Wyatt 6, if you get what I mean. Like, she's not there yet. Like, she's not like Wyatt 6 is a 10. Tatum Paxley's a 4. Like, everyone pats her on the head like a baby. That's not scary. That's sad. I think. Maybe. Anyway, I give this match a rating. I'm gonna before we wrap this up. I give this match a rating of, it was actually a good match, a B plus. Again, Tatum Paxley can go. Fallon Henley is now proving that you can only win a match with 2 other people. So when you finally have that match with Zarya, you're going to lose. Because guess what? Joe and I said this too. Stephanie's going after a title, Julia's going after a title, and Zarya's going after Fallon. Zarya just wants Fallon. So low to you, girl. Honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
You want to talk about that on Saturday, Jude?
Cut that shit out, Jude. Cut that Karrion Kross slander out now.
Yeah, Karrion Kross is fantastic.
Been killing it with the promos. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't be shitting on Karrion, man. He's good.
And I agree with DT as well. Soul's a good person. Roxanne's a good wrestler, but she's going up. Kaylani's a good wrestler, but she needs time on the mic to get better. She needed.
But like I said, these other females are not going to get a chance until those 3 ladies are on the main roster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just keep them at the top. Like, just be like, listen, even if the only title they need to go for are the top, they need to go for the mid card. And if they're not going for the top title, just have them have a top feud type shit. You're like, that's the only way it could probably work.
True.
It's true.
Because
they need to bring back the women's tag titles.
Yes, for NXT. Yep. They were way the NXT women's tag titles were way better than the main roster women tag titles. Like I don't know why they did that shit.
They should have never merged them.
Yeah.
But they'll unmerge them again anyway. They keep doing every 2 years. They unmerge and merge stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like it's just there's no. Soul will be the female Matt Riddle if they bring her to the main roster. I actually believe that. Soul Ruka has too much of like a giddy attitude to be like to take her seriously. She can be a good workhorse North American champion for at least 4 months.
I feel like Soul will be more talented than Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Soul Ruka acts like she's high all the time anyway, or she's just been too much in the sea. She got C for brains. Like,
man, that Soul Snatcher is a thing of beauty, man.
Yeah,
of course. But it's like seeing a Victoria's Secret model. She's beautiful as fuck, and then she opens her mouth. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we seen worse. We heard worse. All right.
I mean, Either way,
Nikita Lyons is worse than that. I mean, you see her, she opens her mouth.
Cora Jade not that much better. I hate. I don't like when Cora Jade talk.
I was trying to be modest, but yeah.
I feel like every time Cora Jade talks, she's going to be trying to shit on Darby Allin or something. That's what the whole skateboard gimmick was. The whole skateboard thing was a knock on Darby Allin.
Oh, I love you all over the references. That, ladies and gentlemen, was NXT time with D-Walk. As an overall rating, we gave this whole show. I have it all written down here. As an overall rating, we gave this show a B-. No, it's a B-. B-, straight up B-. Overall improvements. Storyline was pretty good. Stop with Nikita Lyons because I love her body, but I'm getting tired that she's snatching bodies.
She told you she's Sharon Stone people. She's basic instinct, motherfuckers. They're gonna be. What they should do is they should have a segment where she has all these dudes like tied up in the basement in chairs.
Yeah.
At least she ain't like the Kardashians yet.
Yeah. And word of warning for everyone watching in NXT right now, I do not, and I will say this now. We got 2 more comments here. I don't want the top robbers to just be centered over the international stars in NXT more than that. That is true. Let's be honest, Mia Yim gets more of a reaction than Carrion. He's talented, though. This was the Attitude Era. Thank you for that. That's my opinion. Fun stream. Thank you for that.
Mia Yim is actually taking some time off because her dog passed away. So,
my condolences.
Damn.
First to you, Mia Yim.
Yeah, but damn,
I wanted her to be in the tournament so bad, but I understand.
Yeah. Fuck. But that's even another thing. She can come in fight Jada Parker for those 3 matches and get buried again. Like that's what happened last time. Like she ain't got nobody else. And I want something different. And oh, by the way, now I remember. Writers of NXT. Before we go, if it's gonna be a point that you're gonna make Ashanti. Now, Joe, you remember this? Do you remember the Choppy the PP thing from Val Venus?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Ashanti. That's gonna happen to you if you keep pissing off a whole bunch of women in that fucking place, dude.
No. He already talked to Nikita Lyons. He's gonna disappear now. Remember?
Yeah. But I'm gonna say that, like, if I feel like that's what's gonna happen. That at some point, there's a movie called "We're Gonna Kill Something Tucker."
John Tucker Must Die.
Yeah. Thank you. I think that's gonna happen. I think someone saw that movie and said, "Look, we're gonna do the long con. We're gonna do 3 months of like Ashanti pissing off every single girl, and then they're gonna put him in a room and change him, traumatize him to the point that he comes out like, my name is Mr. Adonis. I'm very respectable. I like John Cena's rhetoric, and everyone should have no shoes in the house, and just like that. I'm like, okay, you're just gone.
Look. They should have. What they should do is, if NXT's smart,
thank you, DT.
Listen, all they got to do is go in next week, right? Have a backstage segment. Have Nikita Lyons talking to somebody else. It could be somebody minuscule, camera guy or something. And Petrovic comes up and says, "Have you seen Ashanti?"
Yeah.
Something small and subtle, so that people are like, "Wait a minute." Like, and Petrovic's like, "You're the last one that was talking to him," and that was the last time I seen him, and I haven't seen him all day.
Yeah,
Just do a backstage thing with that, and then you could have Petrovic versus Nikita Lyons. And then you're building up to another storyline.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out where that goes, but it's a good storyline.
But in the eternal words of Bobby Womack, when they find Nikita Lyons and all those guys that are hiding, all we're gonna hear is this. I feel for her. I feel for Nikita. Good night, everybody.
Damn, Rican, where you found this? PUWF exclusive. This is the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.